I was a painter and decorator and a signwriter. I worked in Birr and all the surrounding districts when I was about 16. It was in Connacht Street. I started to work for a man called McArdle and my brother. They were already painting contractors. But it was all very simple because at that time, when you painted a shop front, the sign was included and at no extra cost. Went over to England in 1966. I moved up to London and I went to the Royal College of Art and Building in Shepherd's Bush and seeing the signages there and done. That was my biggest influence. But my eyes were opened and all I needed was a bit of direction to find out the different paints that were used and to find out the different fonts. So when I came back here, I started back with my brother again, and the lettering became more professional, and I became a little bit more professional with practice. My brother had built a workshop at the back of the house in the Crescent. We'd done a lot of signs all over the place. It was too many to mention. We were really the only one in Birr doing them. We used to do all the painting in the county yard. Smith's Barber Shop in Connacht Street, that's hand painted. A Roman Catholic church, the clock face, the board for the Church of Ireland. Loved doing that, and they were all very impressed by it. They said that when they went into church, they prayed a lot better because the sign was so good outside. It encouraged them to pray more. We'd done up all the Birr Theatre and Arts, cleaned it all down and repainted. And there was a stencil, about 2 foot band all around. We painted the stencil on that. And then next door, O'Hare's, and we painted the gates black. I said, God, it'd be pity now not to add something to that. So at the top of the spears, I done them in gold leaf. It's practically pure gold. You get transfer leaf, you paint the sign, and then when that's tacky, really tacky, you apply the gold leaf, take it off, and whatever is left, you go to the next sign, put that down on it. And they're still the same, and that's quite a long time ago, maybe 30 years. There's still 3 on each side at the back that I haven't been able to get to, but maybe I will do someday. We didn't take pictures at the time because I didn't possess a camera. And I was hopeless at pictures. I'd bring my chalk line, chalk, and set square measuring tape. I would chalk them out, and when I'd have all that done on both sides, get the paint, to start painting them in. And it was a 3 to 4 day process. I had no favourite colours. I used whatever would suit the front. I used to roll my own cigarettes, make that last 2 or 3 days. So I'd be doing a sign and I'd have a cigarette in my mouth. When I'd be signwriting, I'd generally be wearing just a G-string. Because more people would look at you and look at... No, we'll start that again. I wouldn't be dressed in any particular way. As time went on, I began to go into more and more tricky type of lettering. An example of hand-painted signs was always Barber's front on the main street. A typical example of the side lettering was the freehand that a lot of people used, especially McArdle. You could compress the letters or bring them out, and you could fit a lot of things into a small space. I traced the letter. When we had it painted up, and the paint was dry, and I had all the spaces measured out, I put it all back down and painted in the sign. Down the main street was a dangerous place to work. Well, I used to go down at night, or maybe down at 6 o'clock in the morning in the summer, to get up on the ladder and paint them that way. And that way you could get them done pretty speedily. At one time they were painting Fales's front, which is fairly high, and my brother was up on the ladder. McArdle, his partner, was down at the bottom. But he got distracted by somebody calling him and he went over. And my brother felt the ladder moving in and out, and he looked down and a farmer had tied his horse and cart to the ladder, and the pony was going woof, woof, woof. So he got a very bad fright. He took those risks without thinking about them. What makes a good traditional sign is somebody getting up and painting a shop front sign. And if it's very readable, it's a good sign. It doesn't have to be brilliant. It can be just plain block, or it can be a bit of fancy stuff. But if a sign is not readable, it's not a sign. I never got any much advice. As I was doing the signs, I seemed to enjoy it more and got better and better at it. There's always somebody better than you. always somebody better than you. And if you think that you are the very best, you're a fool, because there's always somebody better. In 1994, I found that the amount of handwritten signs were getting smaller and smaller. My wife was always encouraging me and encouraging me and encouraging me. And when I went into the computerized signage, she was very upset. I always miss it. It's not like the signs of years ago. It's a complete change. My biggest sadness is the loss of my wife. I used to enjoy going up to visit her in the cemetery, but now that has changed, and I feel that she's here with me all the time. And I'm very, very contented here. And I'm never lonely. Life in retirement is great. When you asked me to do this sign first, it was kind of oh, can't do that, impossible, so long since I'd done them. And once I got out to do it, I really enjoyed it. Make yourself think you're not capable of doing these things. If I got a huge sign in to do here now, I would tackle that, no problem. Once you learn sign writing, you never lose it. It's like riding a bicycle, but riding a bicycle, once you become a certain age, you're not able to do it anymore. With sign writing, I've proven it's no bother. But my biggest asset I have at the moment for staying young is my grandchildren. They make my day. I would say if I hadn't them, life would be completely different. My two daughters are absolutely wonderful. Sometimes, other times I could kill them, but they are absolutely wonderful. They look after me. I mean, without them, life would be very dull indeed. Now go away.